Hare Krishna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A very, very, very warm welcome. International Society for Krishna Consciousness is calm. Welcomes all the devotees for this most wonderful Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. Chapter 18, 18 days, 18 sessions, 18th chapter, 18 sessions, 18th days. Class, please accept the blessings of Sri Radha Gopinath Ji and blessings and mercy of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It's said that when the people of this world elect us in parliament, we get a place. And when Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, select us in spiritual discourses, we get a place. That's why those who love Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, will never say no to spiritual discourses. That's why those who those who those who are uh, that's why those who love Srila Prabhupada will never say no to spiritual discourses. Srimad Bhagavad Gita means beautiful song of God. I would say Srimad means beautiful, Bhagavad means God's song, Gita means song. It's beautiful song of God. I would say it's a song of love from the heart of Lord Shri Krishna for the fallen, fallen conditioned souls suffering in this material world. Krishna is saying, come, I love you all. Please be happy with me. Come back to me. Be happy. Be loved and be fearless. It is not natural for us to be unhappy. It is not natural for us to be not to be loved. It is not natural for us to be in with hatred, live with hatred. It is not natural for us to live in fear. So Krishna is welcoming for a happy, lovable, and fearless, peaceful, blissful, and simply wonderful life. The 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. This chapter is very amazing, and it's full of divinity, spirituality, transcendental. It's peaceful, peaceful, and simply wonderful. For the better understanding and easy assimilation of the subject matter, the session will be taken in the following manner. Phase 1 talks about work. Phase 2, the 5 factors of action. Phase 3, the work in 3 modes, Ravan, Kumbhakarna, and Vibhishan. And phase 4, people working in different varnashram in different modes. The Brahman platform and pure bhakti conclusion and question answers. This chapter is very simple and easy because Srila Prabhupada says it's the summary of all the other 17 chapters. So let us right away dive into the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna Vacha Sannyasasya Mahabaho Tattam Ichchami Veditum Yagasya Charishikesha Pritaka Keshini Sudana. O Mahabaho, your the real mighty, armed, powerful personality. And because of your mercy, I am a small, mighty, armed, powerful personality, Mahabharata. Oh, Krishna, you are the controller of senses, and my senses, my mind is getting slightly bewildered. Please help me. The doubt is creating this bewilderment. O Keshi Nandana, Keshi Nisundana, killer of Keshi demon, kill the doubt-like demon. What is the doubt, Arjuna? The Mayavadis, the Gyan Margis, they say that after taking sannyas, complete renunciation, one gets perfection of life. Without renunciation, there is no perfection. And they are majority in number. Whereas you have been right from the second chapter, the 70th chapter saying, work, work, and work without desire for the fruit, with a mood of detachment that will lead to perfection. I am confused, O Keshi Nisudana, hey Rishikesha, hey Mahabhago, please, please, please. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Shri means beautiful, Bhagavan means most important person, Vacha. Whenever Vyasmuni says Shri Bhagavan Vacha, that means most important, beautiful person is saying something important and beautiful for us. We should hear carefully because this is going to make our life important, beautiful, peaceful, blissful, and simply wonderful. Amyanam karmananyasam Sannyasam kavayo vidho sarva karma phala tyagam prabhustyagam vichaksanam. To give up all material desires, to have no desires is called sannyas. To give up all kind of materialistic activity is called sannyas. This is for pure-hearted people. And to work to please Krishna and giving up the fruit to Krishna is called Nishkam Karma Yoga. The sannyas marg is for those whose heart is pure, and for those whose heart is not as pure, sannyas marg is difficult. For children, women, every living entity, working is natural. Without work, nobody can stay. But the fruit of work we have to be detached and hand it over to Krishna. Tyagam doshabad iti eke karma prahurmanishina yajnana tapaha karma na tyagam iti chapare. Great learned person say that all the work should be given up because work in this material world leads to problem. So all work is problem. But there are another set of learned people who say that all work should be given up, but yajna, that means activities to please Krishna, dana, that means to give charity, and tapa, to do austerity to please Krishna. These three things should never ever be given up because without 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 work nobody can stay. Nishchayam shrinu me tatra tyage bharata sattama त्याग हि पुरुष व्याघ्रः त्रिविधः prakriti. O greatest of the Bharata dynasty, O tiger among human being, O Arjuna, O best of Bharata. Now listen my judgment on Yaga renunciation. Renunciation is declared in the scriptures to be of three kinds. O Krishna, you are talking about renunciation. I'm talking, and yes, that will be explained. But remember, everybody has to work. Even great people, greatest of the greatest personality, they should never give up three things. Yagyadana tapaha karma na tyagam karyam evata yagyadanam tapachevam pavanani manishinam. The acts of sacrifice, yagya, charity and penance, are not to be given. They must be performed because yagyadan and tapa purifies even great souls. So we should work. Yagya for us, we may say it's Harinam Sankirtan. Yagya Sankirtan Prayajanta is something that's Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. And donation. We can give donation of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare. Tapasya. The greatest austerity is that the tongue wants to say mm, many things, but saying Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the greatest tapasya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare. So Yajnatan Tapa is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This everybody has to do. Etani api tu karmani sangam त्यक्ता फलानि च कर्तव्यम् इति मे पार्थ निश्चितं मतम् उत्तमम्. O Partha, O son of Pritha, O son of Kunti, O Arjuna, all activities should be performed as yajna, dana, tapa, without attachment or expectation of the results. I will work, but the result of the work, I will give it to Krishna. They should be performed as a matter of duty. O son of Pritha, getting up early, going to temple, doing some service. We should do it as a matter of duty, out of love, without anything in expectation. I will get up early if I get a chance to sing Mangalarti, or if I get, 1 lakh rupees, I will do upas. No, just for loving Krishna. Nitya asya tu sannyas karmano no papa dhyate mohatasya parityagas tamas prakriti taha. But understand, people like people like Kumbhakarna, they give up prescribed duties because for them getting up early, going for Mangalarti is very painful. They think that it is better to sleep rather than getting up early and chanting 16 rounds like Kumbhakarna. Such a renunciation is in mode of ignorance. Now listen how people mentality of Ravana give up the prescribed duties. This is called in mode of passion. Dukkam iti eva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat taje sa kritva rajasam tyagam naiva tyagam phalam labhe. Anyone who gives up the prescribed duties getting up early, chanting 16 rounds, thinking that, oh, instead of that, I will sleep and I will work, I will get more money. And it's so painful. I can rather run here and there and get more money like Ravana. Such action never leads to elevation, and it is in mode of passion. Now, people like Vibhishan, they also renounce things. Karyam iti eva yat karma niyatam kriyati Arjuna sangam tekta phalam chaivam Tyaga satviko mata. Oh Arjuna, son of Kunti, when one performs prescribed duties like getting up early, going for Mangalarti, and renounces all the material association, asangasas, all material activities and material association, and just do this to please Krishna, such a renunciation is said to be mode of goodness. Nadeshati akushalam कर्मा कुशले नानुसज्जते त्यागी सत्वा समाविष्टो मेधावी चिन संशया. The devotee of the Lord who is very intelligent. He knows that because of the mercy of the Lord, I am able to breathe, see, hear, speak, touch, walk, pick, do things. It's because of the Lord. And he knows that I am of God, by God, and for God, and he works for God. He is neither hateful of any inauspicious work or attached to any auspicious, inauspicious work or auspicious work. Whatever pleases Lord, he does it without doubt. It is auspicious to be in Vrindavan, but Srila Prabhupada left that for the sake of pleasing his spiritual master and Krishna. And it is inauspicious to cross the oceans. So Srila Prabhupada crossed the oceans for pleasing Krishna. Nahi dehavrita sakyam tyakyam karmani asheshata yastu karma phala tyagi satyagi iti avidayate. It is indeed impossible for the embodied being to give up activities. It is said the lion is the king of forest, even he has to act. It is not that the prey comes and sits in his mouth. But the intelligent devotee, he works and renounces the fruit of action because he knows that if I earn money, if I earn name, if I name glories, it's all because of Krishna, and the name, fame, glory, and profit, everything goes to Krishna. Anishtam ishtam mishram cha vividam karmana phalam bhavati ati yaginam pretyanatu sannyasinam kvachid. An intelligent person knows that if we do not understand this simple thing and renounce everything, one will suffer and or enjoy or will get a mixed result. If they work not for Krishna, working for them, if it is pious activity, they will go to heaven, enjoy for some time, and again suffer. And if it's impious activity, they will go to hell and suffer, and again take birth and suffer more. And sometimes it may be little bit of enjoyment and suffering, but at the end of the day, because we are taking Krishna's energy, Krishna's property and Krishna's products, and uh, not uh, showing the attitude of gratitude, one is punished because he's called as a thief. The intelligent person knows that we are acting because of our acting. We acting behind that there are five activities. It's not because of uh, uh, our strength, intelligence. The strength is coming by Krishna's mercy. Intelligence is coming by Krishna's mercy. So they gives credit to Krishna. There are five causes, factors which leads to an activity. If I'm speaking, there are five. It is because of this five factors. Walking, it's because of five factors. If somebody is winning, coming first in Olympics, it's because of the five activities. What are the five activities, Krishna? Yes, Arjuna. Panchaitani Mahabaho Karanani Nibodhame Sanke Kirtante Prupani Siddhaye Sarva Karmanam. O my command, Arjuna, according to the Vedanta, there are five causes for accomplishment of action. Now learn them from me. अधिष्ठानं तथा कर्ता कारणं च पृथग्विदं विविध च पृथक् चेष्टा दैवं च यत्र पञ्चमम्. For doing any activity, we require a body. A ghost cannot do any activity. And even if there is a body, inside the body there should be soul. A dead body cannot do action. So body with and soul. And even if there is a body without hands and leg, it cannot walk. There should be the working senses and the knowledge gaining senses. Body, soul, and uh, working and senses and knowledge gaining senses. And even if we have a body, atma, and senses, but there are people who are just sleeping, that we should endeavor. I want to become a devotee of the Lord, so we should get up. So that should be an endeavor. Uh, that should be an endeavor. Ultimately, everybody is working hard. Everybody, uh, people, everyone has got a body and the soul and their senses, and they're enduring to be rich. But ultimately, if there is a sanction from the super soul, then one becomes rich or comes first in the Olympics. शरीरावान् मनोभिर्यत् कर्मा प्रारभते नरः न्यायं वा विपरीतं वा पञ्च एते तस्य हेतवः. Whatever activities, whether one is breaking the twin tower or one is creating a great uh, uh, record in Olympics. Uh, uh, Everything is performed by the mind, body, mind, or the speech, by which is caused by the five factors. It is either done by body. If somebody is coming, getting, becoming the wins Grammy Awards, is because of the voice which is coming, that is singing. But the singing is also done because of the five factors. If somebody is coming first in Olympics, the running is done because of the five factors. And if somebody is thinking, um, and thinking and like a scientist and coming out with our author, coming out of books, the mind is working because of the five factors. तत्र एवं सति कर्तारम् आत्मानं केवलं तु यः पश्यति अकृत बुद्धित्वान् न पश्यति दुर्मति. So an intelligent person says that this, if somebody is singing or working hard, thinking nicely, It's because of the five factors. Only the intelligent people can see, non-intelligent people cannot see. Yasya na ahankavito bhavo buddhir yasya na lipyate hatvapi sa imallokan nahanti na nibhadyate. Such an intelligent person is uh, does not take the credit. He does not say, I am the doer. He gives the credit to super soul. No one, one who is not motivated by false ego, whose intelligence is not entangled, even though he is killing people in this world, does not kill. Like a soldier, he's shooting fire, bullets and killing the enemies. He gets awards. He, whereas the same soldier goes to the village and somebody is mistreating his son, so he shoots. Immediately, he shoots the neighbor. He is put under bar. Why? Previously, he was doing for the nation, which was authorized and authentic and bona fide. That's why he was given an award. And but in the village, he was doing for his own sake. So similarly, when we do work for Krishna's pleasure, we are not entangled. Whereas when we do activities of eating, sleeping, anything for our own sake, that will be a cause of bondage. This the the devotees know for every activity that we require motivation, and for every activity we require some consideration of action. For doing every activity, we require knowledge of that activity, and for every activity we have to work, and that should be a worker. We require intelligence, determination, and happiness. So let us proceed. Jnanam geyam parijnata trivida karma chodana karanam karma kar iti trivida karma sangraham. Whatever action we do when we are motivated. And for getting motivated, we should have the knowledge. If somebody wants to get come first in running race, he should have knowledge how to run. And if somebody wants to come first in Olympics in running, he should know the knowledge of running, and he should know the uh, object of that knowledge. That is, by getting gold medal, he will bring glories to his nation, his family, and himself. And he should have a coach who can tell him about that. There are three factors which motivates the action, and that should then, and for doing that work, one should for running, one should have legs at least, and uh, that should be uh, uh, and he should have a build for running. Okay, and there is a body with leg, but there should be the soul inside. The soul running, and so these are motivation. ज्ञानं कर्म च कर्ता च त्रिविधा गुणभेदतः प्रोच्यते गुणा सांख्यानि यथा चक्षृणु तान्यपि. And according to the three modes, Vibhishan, Ravan, and Kumbhakarna, there are three kinds of motivators, three kinds of knowledge, action, and performance of the action. Now hear from me. Sarvabhuteshu yana kam bhavam avyayam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tatjnanam vidhi satvikam. Like Vibhishan, who thinks that we are all children of the God, every living entity. We are all children of God. Like Jesus Christ says, I am Son of God. So we are also children of God, whether Hindu, Muslim, Israel, Palestinian, Russian, Ukraine, Iranian, Iraqian, Americans, Russians, everyone, children of God. That knowledge, which is undivided spiritual nature, though in different bodies, unity in diversity should be understood in mode of goodness, like Vibhishan. But like Ravan, if he thinks that I am from Lanka, that is from other place, he says everybody different. Then by he cannot see the soul, but sees the body and says this is black, this is white, this is Hindu, this is Muslim. पृथक्त्वेन तु यज्ञानं नानाभावं पृथक्विदं वेति सर्वेषु भूतेषु तज्ज्ञानं विधि राजसं. That knowledge which sees the body only. This is animal body, this is plant body, this is human body, this is a reptile body, this is aquatic body, this is a bird body. And I am Russian, I am Ukrainian, I am Iranian, I am Iraqi, I am Malaysian, I am so, and he is Hindu, he is Muslim. That kind of knowledge is knowledge in passion, like Ravana. Yattu Krishna vad ekasmin karya saktam ahetukam atatvarta vad alpam cha tattanasa udaritam. But that knowledge is said to be in the mode of ignorance, which is by which one is attached to one kind of work that is all in all without knowledge of the truth. He says, like Kumbhakarna, he thinks that just sleeping is the greatest work. And if somebody is disturbed from sleeping, he shouts like a madman and fights. That kind of knowledge, which is attached to one kind of work that is all in all sleeping, sleeping, and sleeping, that is said to be knowledge in man mode of ignorance. नियतं सङ्गरहितम् आरागद्वेषत कृतम् अफलप्रेप्सुना कर्म यत्तत् सात्विकम् उच्यते. Now, listen about the work, activity, the action. That action which is regulated, which is without hatred or love, just done like a duty for pleasing Krishna, that is said to be in mode of goodness, like Vibhishan, Hanuman. यत्तु कामेप्सुना कर्म सहङ्कारेण वा पुनः क्रियते बहुलायासं तद्राजसं उदारितम्. But like Ravan, he works. I want more money, more money. And this beautiful lady is also mine. I want to enjoy her. And he works hard for gratifying his desire and senses for his own false ego, said to be mode of ignorance, mode of passion. अनुबंधं क्षयाहिंसम् अनापेक्षया च पौरुषं मोहद arabhyate karma yattatamasam uchyate. Like Kumbhakarna, he as soon as he gets up, he starts fighting, shouting in madness, or he's sleeping. Such kind of activity is in disregard of scriptural injunction and without concern for future bondage, full of violence and distress caused to others, is said to be mode of ignorance. Breaking of twin tower, killing of prime minister, and with with a human suicidal bomb is mode of ignorance. They they destroy themselves and destroy others. Those who are on passion, they work for their benefit, they get benefited, others get not benefited. But those who in the mode of goodness, they work, they get benefited, others are benefited. Mukta Sangha Naham Badi Dhriti Utsaha Samanvita Siddhya Siddhyoni Vikara Karta Satvika Uchati. That worker, like Vibhishan, he does for his benefit and others' benefit without any false ego and is determined and enthusiastic to do good for everyone. Is not worried about failure and success. Is to be a worker in mode of goodness. Ravana is a mode of passion. He is doing something for his benefit, but he is not worried about others' benefit. He will sell cigarette. He will say that, so what? I am getting money. Others' lungs are getting spoiled. So what? He will mix water with soap powder and oil and sell milk. He will get money. I am getting benefited. Others' kidneys are getting spoiled. So what? So such workers are in mode of passion. Ragi karma phala prepsu. लुप्तो हिंसात्मको असुचि हर्ष शोकान्विता कर्ता राजसा प्रारीकीर्तिता. The worker in the mode of passion, like Ravana, is attached to the work. I want more money and the fruit of work. Yes, I will be the enjoyer of this work and desiring to enjoy. He's greedy. I want more. He's envious. How can he have such a beautiful wife? He's impure and is moved by sorrow and joy, like Ravana. So, worker in mode of passion. But a worker in mode of ignorance is like Kumbhakarna, always sleeping and dreaming. One day I will become rich and not working. And if he works, he will do something which will be wrong for him and bad for others. Bad for him and bad for others. Ayuktah prakritya stabdha sato naiskitito ho alasam visadi dirgha sutri cha karta tamasa uchate. Like the a militant, he is flying the aeroplane and breaking the twin tower. He is killing himself and killing others. He's cheating, obstinate, expert in insulting others like Ravana. He's lazy, morose, procrastinating. Is said to be a worker in mode of ignorance. To do some work, we require intelligence. And intelligence of three kinds. Arjuna, listen. The intelligence of a person who is in mode of goodness. Buddhir vedam triti chaiva gunatas trividam srinu prokshyamanam ashe sena Pritattvena Dhananjaya. O winner of wealth, O Arjuna, now please listen as I tell you in detail the three different kinds of understanding, determination, according to three modes of material nature. To do something, we require intelligence and determination. Pravritim cha nivritim cha karya karya bhaya bhaye bandham moksham cha ya veti buddhi sa partha satvika. O son of Kunti Maharani, Partha, that intelligence like Vibhishan, he knows what is should be done, what not to be done, what is to be feared and what not to be feared, what is binding and what is liberating is intelligence in mode of goodness. Vibhishan knows that getting coming for Mangalarti is good, and um, he knows that uh, not coming for eating meat is bad. He knows that uh, uh, he knows he's afraid of Vaishnava Aparadh and he's not afraid of doing Vaishnava Seva. He knows that acting for his sense activities are binding and pleasing Krishna is liberating. That is, but Ravana, intelligence of Ravana, person in mode of passion is like this, Arjuna. Ya ya dharmam adharmam cha karyam eva cha ayatavat prajan ati buddhi sa partha rajasi. O son of Pritha, Partha, like Ravana, he cannot understand what is religion and irreligion, what is action and inaction, what should be done and what should not be done. So it, it he is that intelligence is mode of passion. He doesn't understand eating food not offered is not good, but he cannot make the difference. So that's why it's mode of listen to the intelligence of a person who is in mode of ignorance like Kumbhakarna. Dharma adharmam dharma iti या मन्यते तामसा आवृता सर्व अर्थम विपरीतम च बुद्धि सा पार्थ तामसी. They think religion to be irreligion and uh, and they think irreligion to be religion. So they think getting up, they do the wrong thing. They sleep the whole day and work in the night, and uh, they uh, they do meat eating, gambling, and they never come for any spiritual activities. Such an intelligence is in mode of ignorance. Dityaya dharye yate manah प्राण इंद्रिया क्रिया योगिना अव्यभिचारिण्या धृति सा पार्थ सात्विकी. O son of Rita, for doing any work we require determination, but that determination which is unbreakable. I will get up every day early in the morning in Brahma Muhurta from now till my last breath. That kind of determination, nishtha, unbreakable steadfastness in yogic practice is said to be determination in mode of goodness. Thus controls his mind, life, and senses. But that determination, which which makes one to work when they get some profit, and if they don't see any profit, they stop working. That kind of determination is mode of passion. यायातु धर्मा कामार्थं धृत्यादा ते च अर्जुन प्रसंगेन फलकांक्षी धृति स पार्थ राजसी. Like Ravana, if he sees that there is no benefit in in coming for Mangalarti, he will stop coming. But that determination which holds fast to the fruitive results in religion, he does it activity because by doing that he should get name, fame, and glory. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha is mode of passion, Arjuna. Yaya sapnam vayam sokam vishidam visidam me dur vishidam madam evacha na vimuchati durmeda driti sapata tamasam. and the determination of one who is in mode of ignorance, which cannot go beyond dreaming, fearfulness, limitation, moroseness, illusion. Such determination is said to be in mode of ignorance. I will one day become rich, 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 but he's always sleeping and sleeping and sleeping, but not working. Such a determination is in mode of ignorance. People, we work because by working we should get little happiness. But happiness in are of three kinds, Arjuna, in mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. What is happiness in mode of goodness? Please listen. Sukham ititav idanim tribidam shrinu me bharata risha abhyasat ramate yatra dukhantam na cha nigacchati. Oh, best of Bharatas, Arjuna, please listen from me the three kinds of happiness which conditioned souls enjoys and comes puts an end to distress. Yattad agre visham eva parinamena amritapamam tatsukam satvikam proktam atma buddhi prasadajam. That that happiness, that activity, um, which is very painful in the beginning, like poison, but it's like nectar in the end, which awakens self-realization, is said to be happiness in mode of goodness, like getting up early, chanting 16 rounds, giving up meat eating, tea, coffee, onion, garlic, um, uh, meat eating, gambling, illicit sex. It's very painful in the beginning because the senses says you have to eat, drink, smoke, but later on we find it is purifying. It's like nectar. But that activity is wow, going for the movie, going for movie, going for parties, going for picnic. Vishindriya samayogad yattad agre amritapamam pariname visham eva tatsukam rajasam tamritam. That is in the beginning it's good, but later on it's painful. Like, wow, let me eat more and more gulab jams. It's good, 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 but after that we get diabetes. Let me eat more and more fried items. It is good in the beginning, but then we get cholesterol and like let me eat more and more fried items. And it's good in the beginning, but later on it's very painful. The liver is destroyed. So that kind of happiness is called happiness in mode of passion. What is it is nectarine in the beginning, but poisonous. What is the nectar in happiness in uh, mode of mode of passion? Arjuna says that is sense gratification. Arjuna, that is sense gratification. The people in mode of passion, like Ravana, they are behind women and money. They just want to enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Lust, sex is the nectar they are looking for. What is happiness in mode of ignorance, Krishna? Yad agre chanubande cha sukam mohanam atmanam nidra alasya pramodat tamasam udarita. That happiness which is giving pain, which is painful in the beginning, middle, and end, like like taking drugs. It is painful because uh, one has to take drugs. He has to take money. He does not get money. It's he has to take the trouble of robbing. And while taking drugs, he has to be careful. Nobody sees him. And after taking drugs, the body gets destroyed. That kind of activity, which is which is binding, blind to self-realization, delusion, right from beginning to end, it's painful, which arises from sleep, laziness, and illusion should be said happiness in the mode of ignorance. Oh Krishna, is there any place in this material world which is free from the three modes of material nature? Ravan, Kumbhakarna, Vibhishan, goodness, passion, and ignorance. What is this? Is there any place in this creation, in this material world, in this universe, which is free from three modes of material nature? No, Arjuna, no. Natadasti prithvyam va divi devi shuva puna sattvam prakritir jair muktam yad ibhyasya tribir gunaha. There is no being in existing, either here or among the demigods in the higher planetarium, whether in the immediate, whether in the low planetary systems or in the higher planetary system, there is no place which is free from the three modes of material nature, Arjuna. For that matter, even human beings are divided according to their modes into four categories. They can be Brahmanas or Kshatriyas or Vaishyas or Sudras, and you can hear about them. Chatur Varnamaya System Guna Karma Vibhagasa Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Sudranam Cha Param Tapa Karmani Pravi Bhaktani Swabhava Pravavera Gunaha. A Brahmajana iti Brahmana, one who is knows the uh, truth, Brahman, absolute truth is called Brahmana. They have the following qualities. Samodama tapaso cham shantir arjam evacha jnana vijnanam astikyam brahma karma svabhavajam. The Brahmanas are peaceful by nature. They are because they are more in sattva guna. They can they are self-control because they are in sattva guna. They like to do austerity because they are in sattva guna. They live a pure life because they are in sattva guna. They tolerate because they are in sattva guna. They are honest and they have knowledge and wisdom and religiosity. This is because they are in Sattva-guna, whereas a Kshatriya is more in mode of passion. Soryam tejo dhritirdakshyam yuddhe chapi apalayanam danam ishvara bhavascha sattaram karma swabhavajam. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, leadership, this is for those who are in mode of passion, Arjuna, like Kshatriyas. Shatatraya iti Kshatriya, one who gives protection from adharma is called Kshatriya. Krishi Gorakshaya Vanijam Vyasa Karma Svabhavajam Paricharyatmakam Karma Sudrasyapi Svabhavajam. Those who are in passion and little bit of ignorance. They are working behind money. They do farming, cow protection, and business. Farming is done by Balram Krishi, and cow protection is done by Krishna, Krishi Gorakshaya, Krishna Balram. Mm. Business are done by this Vyasa, the Vaishyas, and the Sudras. They are mode of ignorance. They cannot think how to make money. They cannot understand how to protect. They don't know what is the truth, but they can work and support others, so do service to others. By doing that work, one can gradually get elevated. Brahmana, by doing his Brahminical activities, he will serve Vaishnavas, and by doing serving the pure devotees, they get the blessings. And by getting the blessing, the consciousness get purified. And the Kshatriya, by protecting the pure devotees of the Lord, they get blessings. And by doing that, getting blessings, that consciousness are cured. And the Vaishyas, they give donation to the pure devotees, and devotees are pleased by that. By the blessing, the consciousness get, and the Shudras do service for the Vaishnavas, the pure devotees. That's why gradually they advance. Consciousness get purified. Sve sve karmani abhirata samsiddhim lavate nara swakarma nirata siddhim yata vindati takshinu. By following his qualities of the work, a Brahmana, a Kshatriya, a Vaishya, and Sudra, every man can become perfect. That means gradually, they can, by working, they can become Paramahansa, like a sannyasi. Uh, uh, Sannyasi is a pure hearted, uh, is enjoying that kind of happiness one can also get. One may be the most degraded, uh, fallen of the fallen, but by working, by working and serving Vaishnavas, one can upgrade his consciousness and uh, become a Paramahansa. Like Prabhupada did that. Prabhupada, uh, uh, Prabhupada made devotees work in Krishna consciousness. Thereby, he made hippies happy, Rusis, Risis, Tini Muni, and the Japanese to Japada unhappy to happy. In this way, Adam Kavas became Paramahansa, Muchi becomes Suchi, Duratma has become Mahatma. So, following this, one can one can become perfect. Now, understand how this can be done. How this works, how this work works. Yata pravritir bhutanam ena sarvam idam tatam sarva karmana tam abacharya siddhim bandhanti manava. By worshipping, by working, by pleasing Vaishnava, who is working for the Supreme Personality of God at the source of happiness, the source of bliss. Uh, the lusty Ajamil became Paramahansa. Angry Diti become Paramahansa. Chitraketu, the greedy, he became great Paramahansa. Uh, uh, then Yayati, the lusty, was very lusty for his wife. He also became Paramahansa by serving Vaishnavas. Because the Vaishnava is worshipping the Lord, who is the source of all beings, who is all pervading. A man can attain perfection through performing the work of pleasing a Vaishnava. Teyan swadharmo viguna paradharma swa anustita svabhavaniyatam karma kurvam napi kilvishan. The uh, uh, the soul, the constitutional position of the soul is to serve, and the constitutional position of God is to enjoy. Krishna is enjoyer, and we are living entity is the servant. Living entity cannot try to become an enjoyer or a master, because Krishna, Bhoktaram Megatapasam Sarvalok Maheshwaram Surda Sarvabhutanam Natam Maham Shantim Richati. Krishna is the enjoyer, master, proprietor, whereas living entity is servant and help Krishna in his enjoyment. We can be controlled by Krishna and serve Krishna. Krishna is master and we are servant. So we cannot become an enjoyer. So let it's Krishna's occupation is to enjoy and our occupation is to serve. We cannot switch. switch our occupations. If we try to enjoy, it will be horrible by our word. So prescribed duties according to one's nature, it is better to engage in our own occupation. Living entity is should serve and not try to become enjoyer. And we perform even imperfectly. It is better than performing others' occupation. That Krishna's occupation is to enjoy. So this will lead to perfection gradually. Swajam karma kontaya swadosham apina tyaje sab arambi doshena domain agnir eva avritam. Every activity has got some fault, whether it's Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Sudra. If you think that killing is full of violence, but uh, a Brahman's activity is also has got fault. They get puffed up. They think they are superior. Like fire is covered by smoke. Similarly, every activity in this world has got some fault. So don't think about switching the occupation Archana. Whereas do activities to please Krishna, even if there is a fault, the fault will not be the cause of bondage. And Krishna will give more intelligence by which we can please Krishna and be free from all the faults. And by doing that such activities again and again and again, we will become pure devotee and enjoy happiness which Krishna is experiencing. Asakta buddhi sarvatra jitatma vigata spriha naishkarmya siddhim paramam sannyasya Thereby, when we consciousness gets evolved, one becomes perfect living being. They become self-controlled, unattached, and thus they experience that kind of happiness which a sannyasi also experiences. Siddhim prapto yata brahmana tato napnoti nibodhame samasin eva kunteya nishta jnanas asya ya param. Having attained that kind of perfection, oh son of Kunti, Kaunteya, such a person is always happy and is experiencing bliss, ever increasing happiness, uninterrupted happiness, and unlimited happiness. Buddhaya Vishuddhaya Yukto Dritya Atmana Niyam Yacha Shabdabdim Vishamyam Tyakta Ragadesha Vyudasya Cha. Such a person feels that Krishna is very, very kind to him, genuinely feels that Krishna has been very kind to him, and thus he is free from envy. That if somebody is doing better or somebody is saying uh, something, something more than him, he does not become envious. He feels that wow, Krishna is kind to him. विविक्ता से विलग अस्ति यथा भक्ताय मनसा ध्यान योगा परो नित्यम वैराग्यम समुपाश्रिता. And thus he, with his mind, intelligence, body, and speech, he is focused in pleasing Krishna. He tries to understand Krishna's name, form, qualities, and pastimes. Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodam parigram vimuchya nirmama santo brahmabhuyaya kalte. He's free from, he knows that If I am doing anything, it is because Krishna has given intelligence and Krishna has given strength. If Krishna does not, it's because of Krishna's mercy, I'm able to do. Had there been no mercy, I would not be able to speak, see, or work. Anahankaram balam darpam. And he is prideless. He knows that I'm an insignificant soul. Anu, 1/10,000 tip of the air, and Krishna is Vibhu. Is free from kamam, krodham. He is free from all material desires, and is not never in anger because he knows whatever happens for the good. Does he is in bliss. Brahmabhuta prasanna atmana sochati na kankshati samasarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktam labhate para. He's transcendently situated. He's experienced that kind of happiness which is ever increasing, unlimited and uninterrupted as Krishna in Vaikuntha. He is in the material world, but he is not of the material world. He is like a boat which is in the water, but not of the water. From outside, people may think the boat is in water, but the boat is not of the water. He is equally disposed to all the living entity. He knows that every living entity, we are all children of God. And thus, he says, I should be happy and everybody should be happy. Bhaktya mam avijanati yavanyastasmi tatvata tato mam tatvato gnatva visate tad anantaram. These kind of consciousness, happiness, one can achieve only by bhakti. Only by bhakti we can come to know, you can come to know me and the kind of happiness I experience. Bhaktya mam avijananti. That kind of happiness we can experience and we can enter into the kingdom of God even in this material world. That is pure bhakti. That is pure bhakti. And that happens by working for Krishna or for by doing activities for pleasing Krishna and the pure Vaishnavas. Sarva karmanapi. Whether one is Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, whatever act he is doing, if he does for pleasing Krishna, then Sarva karmanapi sada kara kara karvano mad vyapa ashraya mad prasada avapnoti shashvatam padam avyayam. Whatever activity a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya is doing, if he is doing to please my spirit, pure devotee, without any offenses, he reaches eternal imperishable abode. चेतसा सर्वकर्माणि मयि संन्यास मत्परा बुद्धि योगमुपाश्रित्य मच्चित्ता सततं भव. Whether he's a Brahmana, Vaishya, Sudra, if all the activities he does thinking that I should please Srila Prabhupada and does under the protection of the authorities, such devotional service fully, he does it with full consciousness that he will not leave ISKCON, chant 16 rounds and follow for regulated principles, then he will attain goal of life, whether it's Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. Machita sarva durgani mat prasadit tarisyasi ata chetvam ahankaram nashrayasasi vinangshasi. But Arjuna, if you think that you know something better than me, and if you feel that you don't need, there is no need to hear me, then listen that there will be no hope for you. You'll be completely lost. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of the condition led by my grace. But if you don't want to please Srila Prabhupada, then leave ISKCON and now not chant 16 rounds and commit Vaishnava path. There is no hope for you. If, however, if you do not work in such consciousness out of false ego, you will be lost. Yad ahankara ashritya na yochya iti manyase nitya asa vyavas sayaste prakritim pam iyokshati. And if you don't follow the instructions of the GBC Srila Prabhupada and work under Krishna's instruction and do what has to be done to please Prabhupada, then one will be falsely directed, and by their own false nature, one will be destroyed. And Arjuna, if you think that you can be happy by not fighting, you will go to the forest. In forest, among the beggars, you will start fighting. If you find that one beggar is not behaving properly with another beggar, and people will laugh, saying that Arjuna ran away from the battlefield, and they will think that Arjuna is fighting among the beggars. Rather, it will be good you fight among the Kshatriyas, and if you win, you will get the earth, and if you lose, you will get heaven, and you will keep my name as a friend of Krishna. स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय निबद्धः स्वेन कर्मणा कर्तुं नेच्छसि यान् मोहात् करिष्यसि प्रभासो अपि तत्. Arjuna, understand that I am the supreme controller and I am in everyone's heart. Understand, and I am I am in everybody's heart. And thus, understanding this, you work and you fight, you kill Bhishma and Dronacharya. By killing Bhishma and Dronacharya, you will upgrade Bhishma Pitama and Dronacharya because you are a pure devotee. And if they get killed by you, their death will be glorious and they will get a higher destination in the spiritual world. And if you don't kill, others will kill or they may die. They may not get that kind of that kind of that kind of destination. ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां हृदयदेश अर्जुन तिष्ठति ब्राह्मयान् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्ररूढानि मायया. Understanding that I am in everyone's heart, Arjuna, you kill Bhishma and Drona. Because you are killing, I will upgrade the consciousness of Bhishma and Dronacharya. तामेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसाद परम शांतिं स्थानं प्राप्स्यसि शाश्वतम्. O best of Bharatas, O shine of Bharata, surrender unto uh, Krishna, the spiritual master, and by by his grace, you will attain transcendental peace. Just surrender to Srila Prabhupada and do everything for pleasing Prabhupada. You will experience transcendental peace in this lifetime, in this world, and after death, you will get the transcendental abode where you will be peaceful, blissful, and living a very your life will be simply wonderful. इति ते ज्ञानम् आख्यातं गुह्यात् गुह्यतरं मया विम् विमृश्यामि तद् अशेषेण इत इच्छसि तथा कुरु. I have explained what is good, what is bad, and I have explained what is the benefit of uh, pleasing the spiritual master, and I have explained what is the benefit, what is the danger of not working according to spiritual master's order. I have said what I have to say. Now you do what you want. Yata ichasi tata kuru. Arjuna is now confused. And seeing Arjuna very morose, not able to decide, Krishna says, okay, Arjuna, since you are my friend, you are son of my auntie Kunti, I will tell you the I will tell you eight in the coming eight slokas, the best thing which he has to do, and listen to them very carefully. These eight slokas are the most important slokas in Bhagavad Gita. Sarva guhya tamam bhuya shinu me paramam vacha ishto asime dridam iti Tato Vakshami Te Hitam. I'm going to tell for your benefit. Manmana bhav madbhakto madhyaji man namaskuru mamev sasya satyam te pratijani priyo asime. Give your mind to me, become my devotee, worship and pay homages to me. If give your mind to me, Krishna is saying, if you cannot give my mind, at least become a devotee, get up early and chant everything. If you cannot become full devotee, at least be at home and do worship. And if you cannot even do worship, at least do dandavat pranams. And if you cannot do if you do dandavat pranam gradually, you will please get blessings by which you will get knowledge and strength. And with that knowledge and strength, you can worship. And when you worship, you can become better devotee. And by becoming better devotee, you can always think about me. In this way, you will come to me. But Krishna, you are telling four things: give the mind, give me the mind, become devotee, worship, and do dandat pranam. I am getting confused. Tell me one good thing what I should do. Okay, you want to know that one thing we have to do? Then listen. Sarvadharman parityajam mamekam sharanam braja aham tam sarva papebhyo moksha yami masucha. Abandon all religion. Just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not worry, do not worry, do not worry, do not worry. Do not worry. So So we should just focus on one thing. What will please Srila Prabhupada and spiritual master? That's all. And avoid Vaishnava Aparadh and Vaishnava Nida. Idam te nata akshaya na bhaktaya kadachana na cha shushru vacham na cha mam yo abhyasuyate. Listen, Arjuna, this is the most confidential knowledge. I am warning you, don't give this knowledge to those who are not doing austerity or who are not devotees or who are not engaged in devotional activities or those who don't live life according to Shastras or those who are envious. Whom should I give this knowledge to? Krishna? Listen carefully. To whom you have to give this knowledge. Ya idam paramam guhyam madbhakteshu abhidasyati bhakti mai param kritva mamam sasi sansaya. Explain this knowledge, secret of knowledge, supreme knowledge to the devotees, those who perform devotional service. And if you do that, as you are living, you are doing the greatest devotional service. Pure devotional service is guaranteed to you. And then when you live this life, body, you will go back to Godhead. Nacha tashman manisheshu kashime priya krittama bhavita nacha me tashman anya priyataro bhuvi. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he or will be there than one who is spreading the message of the Lord. So we should all, from now till our death, last breath, we should endeavor to teach Bhagavad Gita to all. Study, learn, and teach. Adhyasyata cha ya imam dharmyam samvadam avyayo jnana yajnena tenaham ishtha sham iti me mati. Those who are not preaching, but they are studying this conversation, understand they are worshipping me with their intelligence. We worship with, you know, with lamps, but studying Bhagavad Gita is like worshipping Krishna with Deepa. Shraddhavan anushruyascha shrinuyad api yo nara so api mukta sulabha lokan prapnoti punya karmanam. But those who listen don't study, but they listen with faith, without envy, becomes free from sinful reaction and attain auspicious planet like Dhruva, Tara, and be lives a pious life. कश्चित् एतत् श्रुतं पार्थ त्याग अग्रेण चेतसा कच्चदज्ञानसम्मोहं प्राणस्तास्ते धनञ्जया. O son of Pritha, Partha, son of Kunti, O conqueror of the Dhananjaya, have you heard this teachings with an attentive mind? And are your ignorance and illusion dispelled? If not, I will repeat them immediately. O Arjuna, O Krishna, yes, I've heard them and I am convinced. I'm happy. Thank you very much. My illusions have gone. My my remembrance of my constitutional position has revived. Thank you very much. I am ready to do what will going to please. अर्जुनवाच नष्टमोह स्मृतिर्लब्ध्वा त्वत्प्रसादमय अच्युत स्थितोऽस्मि गतः सन्देह करिष्यसि वचनं तव. My dear Krishna, O Achyuta, infallible one, my illusion is gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt and prepared to act according to your instructions and bring glories to you and spiritual master. सञ्जय वाच इतिहं वासुदेवस्य पार्थस्य च महात्मना संवादम् इमम् अस्रौषम् अद्भुतं रोमहर्षणम्. Thus, O King Dhritarashtra, I have heard the conversation of two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna. And so wonderful is that message that my eye is standing on end. Vyasa prasada shrotavan etad guhyam aham param yogam yogashrat Krishna sakshat katayata swayam. By mercy of Vyasa, when we achieve something, we should not forget our spiritual master. So Sanjay is very, very humble. This shows the attitude of gratitude. Whatever we are, if we are, then we should understand it's by the mercy of the spiritual master and give the credit where it is due. And this is attitude of gratitude. I have heard by mercy of Vyasa, heard the most confidential talks directly from the master of mystics, Krishna, and who was speaking personally to Arjuna. Rajam samsmritya samsmritya sambadam imam adbhutam Keshava Arjunayo punya harishyami cha muhu muhu. O king, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, being thrilled at every moment. Tach, tacha samsmritya samsmritya rupam ati adbhutam hare vismayo me Rajan Harishami cha puna puna. O king, as I remember the wonderful form of Krishna, I am struck with wonder more and more, and I rejoice again and again. Oh, oh Sanjaya, please listen. Tell me, is there any hope? Any hope for my sons, that Duryodhan, Dushashan, and others? Uh, is there any hope that in this war they can win? Please tell me. Let me know. Sanjay says, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partha Dhanudhara Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhuti Dhruvaniti Matir Mamaha. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mistakes, the Yogeshwar, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdhara, the son of Pritha, the great supreme archer, there also certainly will be opulence, Aishwarya, there will be victory, there will be victory, Vijaya, there will be extraordinary power, Bhuti, and Niti, victory. That is my opinion. Thus, Krishna speaks Bhagavad Gita in the battlefield to Arjuna. Arjuna thanks Krishna, and Sanjaya reveals how blissful he is. So, by reciting this Bhagavad Gita, we are doing the greatest activity by teaching, learning Bhagavad Gita, studying Bhagavad Gita, and teaching Bhagavad Gita. We will become a better devotee, and uh, and we will be performing a pure devotional service in this lifetime. And after leaving this body, we will go back home, back to God, guaranteed. And those who are teaching Bhagavad Gita to others, Krishna says there is no devotee better than them. So let us be the best devotee of Krishna by distributing the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. From now on till the death, let us make this preaching of Bhagavad Gita, teaching of Bhagavad Gita our goal of life. And thus, please Krishna, do pure devotional service and go back home, back to Godhead, bringing glory to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev, and attaining, attaining this, attaining the supreme goal of our life, and thus making our life perfect. Hare Krishna. Any questions? The recording, where is the recording? Hmm, where is the recording? More. Okay, this is